Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's check out Rayman, 30th Anniversary Edition running on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, this is OG Rayman. I played this version of the game on the Atari Jaguar many moons ago. I think I played the PlayStation and the Saturn ones just a tiny little bit. But you know, as I recall, the Saturn one was like the best version of the game. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with these and how well they ended up working through the enhancements. The DOS version, the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and the Super Nintendo prototype. Wait, where's the Saturn version? Oh, they don't have the best one. The Saturn one is the best one. We got new levels for Rayman 2. And then we got levels from fans, 60 levels. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the PC one has quite a few additions here. What do we have for enhancements? Oh, okay, so we can pick difficulty. Original PlayStation is the best one. I actually think the Saturn one is a little bit better than the original PlayStation. But I played the Jaguar one when it first came out. So that's the one that I have the most memories of. Alright. Prototype Super Nintendo one, huh? That's interesting. CRT filters, no thank you. Turn off the border. Okay, they didn't even have music back for these. Like prototype. It's interesting how different Rayman prototype looks. Yeah, he doesn't even have a punching animation. Just walking, jumping. Oh, I guess this is it. It's interesting. It's not even a level that's in the game. They just sort of threw some art together. It's nice that they got the parallax scrolling. I mean, for a Super Nintendo, it's very difficult to find a lot of games with additional layers of scrolling. Okay, that's it. That's more of a curiosity than anything. It's kind of nice that they included it in here. OG Rayman on the... Let's see, an alternate version of the first Rayman. I mean, in at least my area in North America, this was the first version that was available, with the PlayStation coming afterwards and the Saturn coming after that. Obviously, this is not the original music. It's very simple MIDI for the original Jaguar. It's like the most random music that's playing for this. I mean, the game had original music. It's kind of weird that they don't have the original music on here. Again, it was simple, but not bad. Again, very impressive, really. Considering how few games had, or how few side-scrolling games there were on the Jaguar, it was quite a treat to have something like this. What is it? The weird? It's just got super weird music. I mean, there's like a bunch of stuff playing in the background too. What an odd choice. I forgot, you don't even start off with the ability to punch. You get that later. Yeah, and in my humble opinion, this is actually the best playing one as far as like the responsiveness of the controls. You know, the PlayStation 1 had just like a tiny bit of lag in the jumping and the punching, which, you know, you wouldn't know if that was the only version you ever played, but this one was just like a little bit more responsive, even on that weird-ass Jaguar controller, you know. Yeah, this sound is... The music really messed up. What's going on with this? No, Rayman, I'm Batilla the Fairy. I'm going to help you on your quest. You've done well so far, but you'll have to face tougher creatures. I can give you a new power. Press the C button to punch. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see this version, but it is just really bizarre that the music is so messed up. And there weren't any, like, enhancements that you could toggle on and off on this version. Yeah, this is not how the original game sounded. I don't know what they did with this one, but they really messed it up. Yeah, that's so bizarre. What did the OG? Let's see if we have the weird load times too. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, look at that PlayStation video codec.
You want to know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman.
Okay. Thankfully all the loading times have been improved. Again, they really punched up the graphics for the PlayStation version. You know, from the original Jaguar. Yeah, again, it's a shame they couldn't put the Saturn version on here. I wonder if there was a problem with the emulation or something. I mean, we know Saturn emulation is certainly possible. We've seen a number of games that have been using Saturn emulation across all the platforms. Hello, Rayman. I'm Attila the Fairy. I'm going to help you in your quest. I give you a new power. You can now punch with your fist. Good luck. Don't go fisting everything now. Actually, I had to get tooth wax on this version. That's right, you don't want to get the propeller till later either. Essentially, they doled out the abilities later instead of giving you them all at once. Thankfully, that's not true of the sequel, saying you just get everything. That's right, I won't get that ability till later. So it's so funny to play the game right from the beginning. You don't get all the stuff. No, don't get that ability yet. Okay, much as I'd like to play through more of this, there are a lot of versions of this game in this collection. Alright, MS-DOS. This one actually has the most content with so many extra levels outside of the original. I don't think I ever owned this one on MS-DOS. Certainly not the OG Rayman. Okay, that's like the Jaguar intro. Okay, disable the graphic details. I guess that sort of makes sense. I don't know, even just starting the game is a little difficult since the button mapping is so weird. I mean, it's start to enter one of your initials here. I guess they had to figure out something for the button mapping. No, interesting. Much more little, much more pizzazz in the effects. It just seems like it's an overall like brighter palette than the PlayStation version. That's right, I figured it. There's no punching when you first play. You gotta earn punching later. Can't do the ducking punch. Can't do his characteristic helicopter float. It's interesting the music is different too from the PlayStation to the PC version. Because I think the Saturn and the PlayStation version had the identical soundtrack. Yeah, but this one does sound different. These things are put in different places too. Yeah, kind of subtle little changes. Yeah, the sound is definitely not quite working out all that well. I don't know if this is how the original was. I mean, I don't believe so. And again, it's kind of hard to say because this would have been running on Redbook Audio on the PC, and it wouldn't necessarily have the same sort of matchup and synchronization like it would be on the PlayStation and Saturn versions. Okay, interesting. Kind of like a deluxe version of the consoles. Game Boy Color, oh boy. See how they worked out on this one. It definitely hurts to see the LCD filter. I don't know why you'd want to play it with that. Alright, start off with your punching right away. Yeah, this isn't even trying to be the same game as the original console versions. It's just a completely different game. Oh, you get the ability to hang on right away too. My goodness, they give you a lot of stuff. Yeah, a little hard to tell what surfaces to interact with. Yeah, interesting. It's just, like I said, it's just a completely different game. Than the Game Boy Advance version. No. Digital Clips did the original of this too, or of on the Game Boy Advance, huh? Okay, so this one's actually trying to be the like the PlayStation and Saturn version, looks like. Loading time on the Game Boy Advance, huh? Yeah, obviously low resolution, so things feel a little bit more claustrophobic since they're zoomed in a little further in. But you know, they kept the parallax scrolling. Yes, it's a little hard to play with it being so close into the screen. But still, a pretty good port, really. Considering how much lower the resolution is on the Game Boy Advance. Looks like they didn't mess up the music like they did with the Jaguar version. I mean, this is actually playing the Game Boy Advance version music. Instead of all like the random instruments that were going on in the Jaguar version. Well, sort of. It does sound a little off. It's interesting when there are sound effects and there are not sound effects too. Yeah, interesting. I guess if I just had the Game Boy Advance, I'd probably be satisfied with this version. Obviously, not going to match the versions on the console or on the PC. Okay, so there's like even more levels on the PC. It's interesting they're doing the whole texture map bouncing image. Would have been fancy at the time, I guess. Interesting. I mean, it's basically more Rayman. "24 maps. Then 40 new maps. I had no idea these things existed. There must have been some sort of competition to be able to submit maps that you can make off the map maker. It's interesting music, too. Oh, hey, Metal Wolf. Yeah, I'm feeling the sound is just a little off. I mean, thankfully the gameplay is fine. I mean, it's responsive enough. Yeah, see, that sound effect was just a little off. It wasn't playing at the right time. Definitely the Jaguar version. The Jaguar version feels not right as far as the music is concerned. I think they'll have to go through some patches on this one. Yeah, feels off. The sound effects are just a hair delayed. Then 60 levels, huh? Boy, they provided quite a few expansion packs for the PC version of Rayman. Like, I wonder how successful it was. It certainly wouldn't be normal, or it certainly wasn't normal to have like a lot of like high quality platformers on PC. Certainly at this time, when this game would have been released. Like getting a PC game that that was able to vertical sync was incredibly challenging back in these days. The refresh rates on PC monitors was so low. Yeah, it's just a hair off on the sound effects. I mean, I don't know if everybody would notice it, but I can definitely feel it. But like I said, the actual gameplay is fine. So thankfully that part doesn't feel like it's delayed. But there's something going on with the music and sound effects. Okay, yeah, it's an interesting collection. Again, I think the only thing really missing is the Saturn version, because the Saturn version does have some different effects, and I believe it has some different levels from the PlayStation version. But yeah, it does need some patching. So if you're going to purchase this for yourself, you might want to wait a little bit on this one until they can kind of fix the sound effects. And maybe fix the music on the Jaguar version. I know not a lot of people are probably going to even look at that version, but it would be nice if it played more natively and the music wasn't quite so weird with it. But I'd say overall, just wait a little bit on this one, and at least on the Switch version. I don't know about the other platforms of whether or not they are behaving the same way. Hopefully that's not the case, and maybe just the Switch version's a little funky. But if you have some memories of this, I think it'll be interesting to go back on this one and remember how hard this game is, and especially to see the versions that you've never even played, like this PC version or the Game Boy Advance version. Although the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color versions are a bit compromised. They're not going to play like the original games, but it is interesting seeing them. So yeah. Check it out after a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.